He's decided he's going to shave his beard until Newcastle win a game.
Oh, crikey. Honestly.
Yeah, what do you think then? What did you think of the game at the weekend?
I went to shops for the first half. I was too nervous.
What shops?
I went to get some Sunday. I went to Box to get some Yellow Label stuff for my dinner. listen to Radio Newcastle, and then when it was safe to come back, to be fair, they played great. Arsenal was shit. There was a bit more. There seemed to be a bit more fight and a bit more. There seemed to be a bit more in our performance.
I think it was we were playing Arsenal, so you always expected us to turn up because there's a naturally a bit of
fans
beef
down there. It's them I feel sorry for.
But,
which is annoying because for us to show up like that against Arsenal and
the
these
big club
bigger
syndrome,
teams, and then show up like that against like Sunderland and.
I mean, I would have loved to have seen a score early just to see how Arsenal would have reacted, because they seemed.
Have you watched us this season?
No, I know, but
we'd have lost anyway.
They just felt.
They
felt a bit. There seemed to be lots of tension in the stadium, didn't there?
You could tell that the whole game, like the crowd were on them the whole game.
What did you think, Josh?
We just don't look like Scotland, do we? Ever.
Oh, you're right there.
I was buzzing when Asula went through and decided to tackle himself.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I thought, oh my God, he might score.
Yeah, I think in time his head will get to the same speed as his feet, or vice versa.
They do every now and then, but you just know that 50% of the time
you're willing them on to score, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Well, everyone loves effort, and he gives 100%.
He gives 100%.
He does,
so everyone loves him, but in reality, talent-wise, he's not quite there, is he? But,
not yet.
But yeah, I think it was. I was mixed because it was like we played better, but I think we played better because Arsenal let us play better by how bad they were. I don't think we actually really stepped up. I think they were just so passive.
I think we looked better at holding the ball, didn't we?
Yeah.
We passed it about. We didn't look as scared on the ball.
I think when you looked, I think it worked having Willock in like that free kind of like.
Yeah, he was running forward a bit as well.
Because
he was turning.
We had obviously Asula up front, but then we had Willock kind of, it was a bit free, wasn't he? And then you had that security with Ramsey as well. Yeah. But
with having them two, and we seem to have a little bit more pace in that. Didn't we?
Well, I think we felt like we were more Bruno being back in the team. You're just more comfortable 100%. On the ball, aren't you?
I was thinking, I'm really surprised that we're not playing. If Asula's starting every game, Asula on the right. Because he looked all right on the right when he's played there before.
I think the problem is, Josh, is we haven't got a centre forward. And that's what's happening. We're playing square pegs and round holes.
That's how he scored his goal against Man United, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was on the right, But our right wing's probably one of our weakest positions, isn't it?
That's probably the weakest position.
But I think, like I said to you guys, I think it showed in that. I know obviously Arsenal were just kind of trying to hold on to their lead, but it showed that Woltemade and Wissa can play together.
Yeah, definitely.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good that they got. I know they only got 20 minutes or whatever it was.
There was pictures come out of them training, weren't there? And they were on the same team in training, whereas normally you'd be like each striker on the opposing team.
That Woltemade put there was good ball.
He's fucking class.
He is. He
was in the 10 at that position, but he was in the 10.
Yeah. But even like he got the ball, he carried it, he got fouled. He just like he's not people just have to know what you're going to get from him, what to expect from him. And what you can expect is a fucking world-class footballer who, if you give him the ball in the right places, which isn't in the 6, it's ideally as close to Wissa as you physically can, play them two together and get the ball forward. It's been our issue for ages, is that we get the ball forward and even when we had Isaac, get the ball forward, we just had Isaac. Yeah. The difference was he was world class. He could do something on his own. Whereas we don't have that now. No. So now you need to get more bodies forward for it to work. If we get the ball forward and then there's just Wissa on his own, everyone's going to say he's rubbish. If you get, Asula, the difference between Asula and Wissa is a seasoned footballer,
that's it,
and he won't go and chase random balls in the corner for no reason. Whereas when the ball, it's going to go out, Asula runs after it anyway. He'd run out of the stadium to get the ball because he just loves it, and everyone loves that. Whereas anyone with half a brain cell would be like, I'll save my energy because that's going to go out of play anyway. But then everyone will say, Wissa don't care. Wissa's rubbish.
I don't think. I think if that's not caring, stupid.
It's stupid, yeah.
I mean, when he comes on, he tries his best, but the reality is, if he's been coming on with like 3 minutes to go and 4 minutes to go. You can't do that. At least he got half a chance on Saturday.
Yeah, and when they turn around and say like it wasn't an easy chance, but if the guy had been playing more, he might have put that away.
I think it was a hard chance. It would have been nice to have hit the target.
Yeah, even if he hit it straight.
Even
at
if hit the keeper, that's all you want a centre forward to do. If you can hit the target and the keeper gets it, you don't mind.
Yeah.
But obviously he skied it, and that was the only chance he really had. Well, it was the only chance he had, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't create a
lot. Every shot was just like a long shot, wasn't it? From Tonali or Bruno.
I don't think Rio was tested at all, really.
No.
Tonali's one which bent, bent and he sort of dived back the other way. But I think,
but like you said, I think we just seemed to look like we had a bit more of a go. It could be because Arsenal were tentative.
Yeah.
But at least,
I think it's definitely a part in it, because when you think, if you play like Bournemouth and that, they go at us, and then we can't get out. Whereas Arsenal were doing, they were just like we had 55% possession.
Yeah, but after the game, we felt as if we'd performed.
Yeah, because they let us. That's how I felt.
Yeah, but at least we felt we felt a bit better after that game than we had of the other ones. But I mean, that we've only won 9 out of 12 Premiership games this year. It's mental.
What's this that?
I think it's Burnley.
So we've lost 9 out of 12. We've lost 9 out of 12. It's just a mental.
Tottenham and Burnley or Tottenham and Wolves will level with in terms of.
It's just mental, isn't it?
Wins this calendar year.
Because what's disguised it is we're cup runs in the Champions League and in the Carabao Cup and stuff. That's disguised the fact that in the Premier League we've been shit.
Yeah, it is. It'll be interesting to see how we obviously carry that into.
I did do what you just said, though, and I did look on Saturday night. You think, right, okay, we've got 42. Because in my head, if you get 40 points, you're always safe. But I did look and think, Christ almighty, it's a bit tight at the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I said to you
the
before,
good thing is you've got Leeds and you've got Forest and West Ham still in there. I can't, and Spurs, obviously. But I can't think, if you put 5 teams, including us.
But the thing is when you look at the results from like the weekend, they all won.
Oh, no, I know.
So it's not like it is in previous seasons when it's like, they're all losing and you're waiting for one of them to get a win, and that like changes it. All of them are winning. Yeah. So it's like you're in.
Spurs play Leeds on the last game of the season or something like that.
I'm not sure.
Leeds, I think Leeds have got a relegation team.
We play Forest soon, and it'll be a point when we play Forest where if they win, they go above us probably. So, and then it's like Leeds have got a game in hand. They win that. Like they'll go above. It's just like.
And Chris Wood's back.
And Wood's back. So I mean, Forest are safe. After that performance of the weekend, I think like they're going to pick up.
I think
points.
Leeds are as well.
Leeds, they played well.
It's
West
between
Ham,
I think it's between West Ham and Tottenham.
It is, yeah.
But Spurs, I think when you look at West Ham, like to get that goal at the end against Everton and beat Everton, who are like been really good.
Yeah, they've been really good, especially away from home.
Yeah, and West Ham are like beating whoever's put in front of them in certain occasions, and then it's like Spurs got a win, but they got a win and lost 2 of their main players, Solanke and like Simmons is missing the World. He's out of the World Cup as well. Yeah, Simmons.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, crikey.
So it's like, and he's been since De Zerbi came in the last couple.
He's played better, hasn't he?
He's been there like playmaker, the person makes things happen. So I mean, let's just hope they go down. But I think it'll be Spurs, us.
Oh yeah,
West Ham.
I think we'll be lucky.
We're just quietly going down. No one's bringing us into the conversation.
This comes on to another thing where I've said this on previous times we've spoke, when it's like people keep saying like credit in the bank and all this stuff about Eddie Howe. It's like, if things don't change, like you do a Spurs were down the bottom. They had that cup run. They won the cup, but they fluked the UEFA League. Yeah. They were down the bottom and they thought, I mean, they made a change and it still didn't change anything because the fundamentals of their setup was wrong. But like, if you don't do something, you just once you're down there, it's not easy to just turn around and be like, we're going to go back to being a Champions League club because we've had a rest in the summer and like, I don't know, someone else is buying players or it's going to come down to recruitment, isn't it?
100% is coming down to recruitment.
It's a mixture of recruitment and Eddie. Eddie's definitely...
He's got to show a bit more fight for me in the next 4 games.
Well, I think
Eddie as the manager.
Even the fact he put Wissa and Woltemade on the pitch at the same time is progress.
Yeah.
I was a bit confused why he brought Barnes on and put him on the right.
Yeah, I was as well.
I was just like, what are you doing that for? Like, when you got... Fair enough, you want to bring Barnes on over Alanga, whatever, but if you're going to put someone on the right, just
because we started with 5 centre midfield players on the pitch, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like, mental.
Yeah.
Like, that shouldn't be happening. We spent that much money, like...
I think as well, like I said to you guys about the goal, it was like, they played it short twice.
Oh my God.
And both, every time it went to Eze on the edge of the box, and we still...
Even if you're playing just...
Not being funny, right? Irrelevant of... if obviously not played Premier League football, but played football at a pretty high standard.
You would see that.
If I'm watching something, even if my manager has said, do this, I'm watching the ball keeps going there, I'm fucking going there. Yeah. Or someone's going there. Do you know what I mean?
Straight away you think they're doing this on purpose for a reason, aren't they?
Yeah. It's like, and what would it have took to put Asula there?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was like, we'd have still had all the big boys in the box.
I just don't get why football teams, particularly us, have everybody deep for a corner. You know, we bring 11. We bring all of our 10 outfield players back. So we've got 11 players basically behind the ball. Leave somebody up front. You've got someone who's 100 mile an hour, gets him up front.
Was it Chelsea when Arsenal was scoring all the headers and they just left 3 up front? They had to put 3 back.
Exactly.
And then it's not as... Because the hardest thing for a goalie is coming out and getting that ball when there's loads of bodies in there. So if you can reduce the amount of bodies in the box, it makes it easier for... I mean, I'd say a goalie, not Pope.
Yeah.
Well,
Pope's all right out of his box, though, isn't he?
He's all right. He's all right.
Yeah, he's brilliant out the box.
He wants to be an outfield player so bad, doesn't he?
How did he not get sent off?
I think there's the centre back. I think Chow.
Chow was
I know, but how did he not get sent off?
I thought it was a red when I saw it.
But I mean, straight away, that's exactly what he did against Liverpool.
It wasn't even like he slipped.
Semi-final.
He actually kicked him as well. Like, if you see it,
but the thing was,
he's nowhere near the ball, is he?
Like,
it's not even like
he missed the ball,
spun off him.
All he had to do when he missed the ball. He should have seen Chow behind him. Missed the ball, leave it. But the fact that he actually pulled him down, red card.
I mean, if he is anywhere near the first.
And I mean, what Merson said, and I don't like Merson because he hates us. But Merson said, because they were talking to Arteta after the game, and he said that the centre forward sort of because he saw the goalkeeper coming out, he slowed down, thinking, I don't want to be taken.
He did, yeah.
And that's the only reason that he thinks that VAR didn't send him off. But the reality was, Chow stopped as well.
Yeah, he did.
So they actually both stopped. So in theory, if they'd let the game continue,
imagine if it had got sent off again. Like that, surely had to be
2 red cards in one season.
Like for doing that.
No, he hasn't had one.
Oh well, no, it was Liverpool.
But it was the same.
What was the one?
That's exactly what he did against
League.
Southampton.
What was the one against the Bamiyang?
Yeah, Bamiyang.
Oh, he didn't get sent off, but he came running out. Bamiyang
just missed
scored,
the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, how the hell did he miss the ball?
If I was Eddie Howe, I would tell him, you do not fucking step foot outside that area. I don't care. Because if you get out there, it's like he loses all balance and he's not sure what's going to go on.
Total control.
It's just like, but he's big, clumsy bloke, isn't he?
How the hell he's been on the fringe of England this season?
I mean, he's been class at times. He's a class shot stopper.
He is a class shot stopper.
He was a really good shot stopper till he had that shoulder injury, and then he couldn't dive on his left. Basically, he made him like rubbish at diving that way. But before that, he was like great. But he's always been awful with his feet.
Horrendous,
oh my god! I think it's the worst keeper with his feet I've ever seen.
When we sent him from
it's
Burnley,
like he wears clown shoes or flip flops or something.
It's like, do you know a player who can't play football, so you just stick them in goal? That is what Paul was like.
And he ended up getting really tall and actually being all right.
Yeah.
So then he just stayed in goal. It's like,
in the middle of our goal.
So where are we finishing then?
Probably where we are.
Oh, hang on, don't ask.
Come on, you keep telling me we've got X amount of cup finals.
Mathematically,
how many cup finals we've got?
4. We've failed in the last 5, though, haven't we?
Yeah, you need to stop calling them cup finals.
Yeah. I don't want to say what you said.
What?
I can't say we're getting another point. He can't say we're scoring goals. You can't say we're getting points. I think we might get a couple of draws. I can say we're finishing.
Well, we're 14th at the minute. I can't see us getting 19th.
Nah, mate.
14th.
I think we're going to play Woltemade Wissa and Wissa up front, and we're going to end up fucking scoring some goals.
I think we're going to finish 9th.
That's Europe.
19.
Yeah, but conference. Dan said Sunderland were going to finish 12th, didn't he?
11th.
Yeah, so we're going to finish 9th.
Okay. If we finish higher than Sunderland, I'll be mesmerised.
What are you going to eat more fish?
If we finish,
he's going to be.
I might be say that.
He might be doing that.
I've got loads of heart. I'm not giving up yet. I'm not like you fickle youngsters.
It's just called realistic.
Yeah, it is realistic, but hey, bollocks, man. It's Saturday. Can't wait. 3 o'clock Saturday. Come on.
Says the guy who had to go to Marks and Spencer's to get food because he was too scared to watch the game.
I just couldn't be arsed, man.
We also have never beaten Brighton in the Premier League.
I can't believe that.
You just called us fickle and you didn't even watch the game.
Yeah, listen, because I'm old. You say I'm old. Sometimes listening on the radio, you get a better atmosphere.
Yeah.
I like John Anderson. He's a good lad.
Right.
And
so yeah,
I didn't even recognise who was commentating on.
Yeah, Lee Dixon, I think.
Yeah, fucking Arsenal. It pisses me off. Sky never put any proper two and Geordies on there.
None of the Londoners can understand you, mate.
Fair on that.
Yeah,
I mean, even after the game on Saturday, they had. I'm trying to think who was there. Was it? I
don't know.
Merson. Merson was
Chelsea
there.
fan, though, Merson, isn't he?
No, he's an Arsenal.
He's a Chelsea fan.
Oh, fucking that's even worse. I didn't realise that. There was Merson. I'm trying to think who was it. Was it? It must have been Carragher. Was it?
When
they're on the pitch at the end.
Oh, I'm not
I mean, did they bring any Newcastle players out to interview? Well, I mean, when was the last time we
did
saw
Eddie? I think
exactly.
didn't they? Eddie going
I
out.
remember the last time there was an interview from a Newcastle.
Had me a Cotton King.
They normally only do that when we win, so I can not surprised you can't remember
a few
it.
months ago.
It was like 2024.
Yeah, no, I think I can't. I mean, fucking hell. Yeah, I think we're getting 6 points in the next 4 matches.
Who
wins.
Who are we beating?
We're beating Forest and we're beating.
We're beating. I don't think we're beating Forest.
And we're going to be Brighton on Saturday at home.
We're
beating Brighton on Saturday at home.
Mate, Danny Welbeck's going to score on Saturday 1,000,000%.
Danny Welbeck.
That's one for your FPL, isn't it?
Minter will score.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with me heart. Fuck me head. So we're going to finish 9th and we're going to get 6 points.
Well, I'm saying we're going to... Okay, I'll give us 13th.
13th?
Yeah.
Josh, where we're going? What's happening, Josh?
I think we might just stay up, honestly, yeah.
17th.
What, 17th, yeah.
Spurs are playing Villa away.
Yeah.
At the weekend.
Yeah, they're going down.
So we're going to finish 4th bottom.
Yeah, they're the one below us.
Yeah. You don't think we're going to beat West Ham at home?
West Ham's one of those funny games.
Mate, you just said we're going to beat Brighton and we have not beaten Brighton at home, and you're now saying, but we won't beat West Ham. We never do.
I don't care, really. All I'm thinking about is one match at a time. We're playing Brighton on Saturday.
And we're going to lose.
We're not, man. I'm turning up there expecting to win.
Who are we playing when we do the Gillette Soccer Saturday thing?
I think that's Forest, is it?
And Forest score first, we'll be on our way down tomorrow.
Oh, that's brilliant, that, isn't it?
Yeah, never mind. All right. We'll
Where
see.
do you think we're going to finish here? We're sitting on the fence. Fucking you got
with Josh, mate.
Spelks in your RSU.
16th or 17th, I reckon. We're going to get overtaken by some teams, definitely.
Definitely.
100%.